Okay, what is going on here, guys? This is Warfare Messiah, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new Battle Islands game, Battle Islands Commanders. It looks very interesting. Um, from looking at the front, they had like a British, very angry-looking British commander with a Sten machine gun. They had like Germans to his left with big Panzerschrecks. Um, Tiger tanks, Stugs, P-51s. So this time, like unlike last time, you were given just a tank, and it was the same tank each side for each side. So everything was just one thing. There were the same fighters, the same tanks, but in a different colour to identify friend from foe. So what I can see immediately is that they're actually incorporating different kinds of vehicles and weapons, which I think is pretty cool. So I think that's enough of me rambling on. Let's jump straight at the gameplay. Let's keep this supplied with FT-17s and try and push up the north side with the Sherman tanks. That seemed to work. Oh boy! Let's get some more froggies in here. Get some riflemen. The enemy are making a breakthrough. This is... oh, there we go. Deploying my Shermans to the north was the right thing to do, apparently. So, basically, I just... I attacked on one side and defended on the other. So I had some momentum, but I basically stopped the enemy flanking and spanking me, so to speak. Let's head back to the mainland to continue your training. More training? Now I've got to wait 13 seconds for this next crate. Let's hope I get another interesting tank or gold or whatever. Excuse me. Let's have a look. Okay. Gold. Crates. Oh. So, I don't know why they've called him a bazooka, because he's obviously German. And he's holding a giant Panzerschreck. When the bazooka was actually an American weapon, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. Let's go back to units. So I guess I'll add my bazooka. I'm just gonna call them Panzerschrecks from now on because, well, they are Panzerschrecks, they're not bazookas. Never mind. Another training battle. It looks like I have to do about 3 out of 5. So I'm just getting new units every time. Alright, so they have a Sherman this time, so I'm obviously meant to counter the Sherman with my Panzerschreck. And, oh, here we go. I guess it won't actually let me select the Sherman. So he blew up their Sherman. I'm gonna give this guy some light tank support. I'm gonna launch some medium tanks up the north. Oh, my Panzerschreck dude is dead, but I don't think I have too much use for him, so I'll put a machine gun nest here. Oh god, we have a Churchill flail. Let's get some tanks to counter this dude. Oh, never mind. The Sherman's just ignoring him. It's a good thing the frogs know what they're doing. The French! I think I'm just gonna stay defensive on this side. Let's add another machine gun nest. Maybe a tank. I'm moving in for their battleship now. The Sherman and the FT up there. Well, it's an interesting game. I think it'll be quite fun against other players because it's not too hard at the minute. Let's see what I get in this crate. terrible. How you have to wait 15 seconds or pay 1 gold. It's extortionate. But I have got 4 cards this time. Some crates. Some more gold. A rifleman. Or a group of riflemen. Let's see what the last one is. So I have a flamethrower troop, who is obviously an Aussie. Listen. I love it. So let's add him to the mix. Oh, brilliant. I've got 2 more trading battles to go, and then I'll be a fully fledged Battle Islands commander. Now something's going on with the... Oh, I can promote. Rank 4. That was quite a jump. Let's move. Alright, okay. I'm gonna move some light tanks up. I'm gonna do this like Matilda 2 style. Launch some infantry behind the tanks. Oh bugger. Have a rocket strike on these dudes. Try some bazooka troops. I'll get my machine gun nest up north. That seems to be where they're attacking. I'll launch my attack to the south. Where's my Aussie? Here he is. It would make more sense if the Germans were the flame troops, because, well, they invented the flamethrower. Well, they didn't. There was Greek fire in ancient warfare, but the flamethrower as we know it was a German invention. Not enough command points. There we go. Now, this one's to more of a stalemate, because I'm actually losing troops more faster than I'm deploying them. And I think I'm going to need some riflemen. I think I'm neglecting my infantry quite a bit, which isn't necessarily a good thing. Launch a medium tank to the south. Been using light tanks a lot, they get lost pretty fast. Let's use the Sherman. There we go. So I think I'll have a Panzerschreck behind him. A light tank. Just deploying everything south in one final push. Let's hope it works. They're using rocket strikes, that's not fair. I've lost a machine gun nest to the north, try and deploy some defensive things to the north. I've got a rocket strike now. Let's see. My rocket strikes seem to work. Let's get another Sherman out there on the battlefields. MG nest, because they seem to be attacking to the north. Medium tank. Light tank, sorry. Got some more riflemen. Well, it's just a mass deployment of troops in a hope to break through at the minute. But their warship is on quite low health, so hopefully if I... There we go. So they lost 1 bunker, and the time ran out, and although no one had destroyed each other's battleships, because I had more bunkers remaining, it means I win. So I get that. Let's open this next battle crate. I hope I get 4 cards again. Damn. Crates, gold. Get in! Yes! Living the Stug life. I've got a Stug. Just a tank destroyer. That is pretty freaking awesome. I'll just put that in. Yes! Zeugen Zimmerdi Panzer. Whatever that means. Obviously something tank. Okay. I think I'm ready for the last round of my prologue against this British dude.
Barracks under construction. MG searching for targets.
So, I'll deploy my Stug up here. Oh god, they've got a P... Is that the P-51? I'm pretty sure it was. Launch a rocket strike against their bunker. Didn't really do much. I probably won't do that again.
Anyone for a babby?
Anyone for a babby?
Let's go.
I think I'll put a tank here. There we go. Hopefully he'll blow them up. I need a machine gun nest. That's what I need. Now what I could do now, if it was a particularly strong stalemate, since I have more of the points, I mean not more of the points, sorry, I have more bunkers, I can just play defensively and try and not lose another one and wait for the time to run out. But because I'm quite ambitious, I'm going to actually try and win this thing. I'm going to lead the target. No, load. I need... Yes, I want my rockets. There we go. Okay, so both bunkers down now after the battleship. So I think I'm gonna go for the Sherman this time. My Stug's engaging their warship. I have to wait a bit longer for the Sherman as opposed to the FT Renault. Oh boy! Enemy infantry are here. But it's too late. The Stug did its job. And there... Oh! A commander crate! This is interesting. So... I've now completed the prologue. That's interesting. So I can now engage in ranked battles, organise some other trainers for you to battle in training battles. Okay. Redeployed to the Central Pacific. Alright, okay. So we have Stugs and FT-17 Renaults in the Pacific War. Yes. But that's actually quite cool because it has theatre. So, theatre info. So you can actually get redeployed as a commander to other theatres of war, which I think is quite interesting. In all honesty, considering it's battle islands, probably the whole thing should be in the Pacific because, like, on the Eastern Front and the Western Front and in North Africa, well, they're not really islands. It could still make for a good game. But I think they really should have renamed this instead of tying it to the first Battle Islands, which I did really enjoy, but it's quite a different game from what I've seen of it so far. I did have like another unit, another box, did I not? No, I don't think I did. Oh no, I did. So just wait, this one's a spangly, nice spangly box. So let's hope we get something special. It's open. Okay, we got a lot of stuff. Crates. Ooh, that's a lot of gold. More XP for my rifleman. More XP for my missile attack. More XP for my MG nests. More XP for my Sherman. And the last... a naval gun. So this reminds me a lot of what happened in the North Baltics with Army Group North for the Germans. They actually got naval support from the sea and the Arctic, and the Allies in Normandy got naval strikes onto the ground. So that's quite interesting. So obviously I think my ship will be able to fire guns from quite far away. So a very interesting game. I think it looks immensely fun. But I don't think they should have called it Battle Islands. I think they should have tried to get away from the whole Battle Islands thing and just called it something Commanders, something else. And made it its own game because it is different. I don't know why they've tried to stick with the islands thing. I think it's interesting how you can get redeployed to different theaters. But looks like I'm really going to enjoy this game. So I hope you guys check it out, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. This is Warfare Messiah. I'll talk to you later.